All right, folks, today we're taking a look at BitTorrent, cryptocurrency analysis and prediction. It's going to be a good one today. Welcome back to Crypto Cash. This is your one-stop shop for cryptocurrency analysis. Before we take a look at BTT, just consider subscribing so you can get notified as soon as these videos are released. This does give you a head start so you can effectively plan out your trades, make an informed decision. I have years of trading experience, and my goal here is to share my knowledge with the crypto world. Thank you very much for tuning in. I always like to start off with the fundamentals and then dive deeper into the technical data. I also provide you with action plans for the future so you know what I would do in each scenario as a day trader and swing trader. So be sure to stick around to the end for my recommendations. Also note this is not financial advice. This video is designed for educational purposes only. Now let's go ahead and get started with the fundamentals. BTT is a cryptocurrency that powers BitTorrent. BitTorrent allows content creators to connect with their audience, earn and spend digital currency without a middleman. They have a market cap of 1.8 billion, circulating supply of 989 billion, and there is currently no maximum supply. Today's high is 0.0084. Today's low is 0.0072. It's an overall daily change of 16%. Now the price has changed massively in the past week. BTT did hit its all-time high of 0.0135 and had a hard sell-off over the past 7 days since, until it finally hit its bottom of 0.007. And that was yesterday. Since then, it rallied back up to 0.0086, which is a previous high and resistance level from the 13th, roughly 2 days ago. Current resistance level is 0.0086, strong support is 0.0079, and a potential support level 0.0082. It's getting tested as we speak. And now for the technical analysis. So for my day traders out there, as you can kind of see on the 15-minute chart, BTT has been making higher highs over the past 24 hours since it hit its all-time low of 007. The 50-day moving average was acting as a strong resistance and is now a support level. The 100-day moving average is similar, only with a larger variance, but it hasn't been tested in over 12 hours. Be mindful of this, it might be tested soon. The VWAP also is getting tested, but appears to be holding with a small variance. So if you're considering a long position, the RSI does look decent under 70. This might be a good entry point to consider. But before you do make an entry point, be sure to pay attention to the VWAP and the 50-day moving average for at least two 15-minute green bars. In other words, I want you to identify that they are both staying above either support level with no less than 15 to 30 minutes, preferably two green bars. It doesn't have to be two greens, but it does have to stay above those lines. Here is my action plan as a day trader for today's market. I would first wait for the VWAP to be tested before adding to my position. If it's tested and stays above, I would go in approximately 25 to 30%. The reason I wouldn't go all in or just say 50% or higher is because the resistance level of 0.0086 concerns me because it was tested hard and rejected hard twice over the past 48 hours. So just keep that in mind. But in this situation, if the price increases and bounces off the resistance level, I would sell and take my profits. If it jumps above and holds for just say two 15-minute green bars and the RSI isn't over, just say 80, then I would add 50% to my position and trend closer to my goal. Now, if I get the indication the price is going down, then I would pay close attention to the support level established by the VWAP or the 50-day moving average. If the variance is large enough for it to break and stay below, the previous support is now a resistance. Once this is identified, I would look at the RSI to see if it's considered overbought. Typically, anything under 45 is a good entry point. I'd also remember to see if the MACD is trending downward and losing momentum. If so, this would be a perfect storm for a short position. I would also remember to average down by selling small portions of my total so I can take profits whenever possible, just in case the price corrects itself. For my swing traders out there, looking at the 4-hour chart, I want to note that the 100-day moving average was tested and rejected when it was approximately 0.0076. This confirms the momentum has shifted, so be mindful of how the 50-day moving average acts as it's currently a resistance line. You will see here soon how that's tested. If it goes above, it's a very positive technical sign. Stays below, it might still be considered a bearish market. Looking at this chart, though, you can see that BitTorrent is making higher highs. So this is a very positive indication, but it doesn't mean it's out of the woods yet. It has a strong resistance line of 0.0086 to pass. Another thing to notice is the MACD and how dead it has been recently. That is because of the consolidation that's occurring. It's not the best indicator in the 4-hour chart right now. I always recommend looking at just say a larger time frame. So the 1-day chart gives us a better understanding of how the MACD is looking, especially with longer periods of consolidation that we did experience. The 1-day chart does show us the bearish momentum has peaked. So it's likely shifting and shifting sentiment towards bullish. Now here's my plan to swing trade BitTorrent today. If I was feeling bullish, which I always usually am, particularly today I am, I would wait for the VWAP on the 15-minute chart to get tested twice. Once it closes on two 15-minute green bars, then I'd go in approximately 40%, maybe 30 to 40%. I would then wait for the support level of 0.0082 to get tested again. Just bear in mind, I would always wait for two 15-minute green bars. If that occurs and that happens, I would identify the VWAP is holding above, and if so, I would take another position, probably somewhere in the range of another 30 to 40%. Next, I would wait to see how the price reacts to the resistance level of 0.0086. If it rejects and holds above, I would add the remainder of my position and write it out until I hit my goal that I would have set prior to getting in the first place. Again, you always want to set a goal before you start. Don't make it a crazy goal, but something realistic that is manageable so you can essentially attain that. Don't be afraid to get out early, though. There's nothing wrong with that. Also, I cannot stress this enough. If you don't wait for the support level to be tested for at least 15 to 30 minutes, it could very well reverse on you. Like I see it happen time and time again on the 5-minute chart. It hits 3 or 4 solid green bars, to say 15 to 20 minutes, and then it turns around. I think 30 minutes is a very, very good indication of how a support or resistance line can be tested and holding. If it holds above or below for just say 30 minutes, you're usually in pretty good shape. That's a very good indicator in my opinion. Nonetheless, I can't stress this enough. Make sure you set a target, and if you don't hit your target, just get out and take your profit. The key is to be a profitable trader, and we got to learn to survive to trade another day. Okay, that's the important thing there. Furthermore, if you did find benefit from this content, please just like and subscribe. Helps me grow the channel and also helps you a lot moving forward so you can stay in the know. Also, let me know if there's anything I can do to improve your trading experience. Feel free to contact me on Telegram, Instagram, or Twitter. The links are in the description below. Also, comment below and let me know if you want any positions, or correction, if you want me to analyze anything specific. What positions are you holding as well? I'm kind of curious about that. And let me know what I can do to help you build your wealth. We're all in this together. Let's get this going and keep you green in a very unique and volatile market. So thanks again for watching. We'll go ahead and see you again soon.